Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. First off, I'm going to apologize for my voice. I'm still very much trying to recover from COVID right now, and it has done an absolute number on me. Anyway, I'm going to try and persevere as best as I can. 1.8 has just landed from Empyrion Game Studios, and there's quite a few updates in here that I'm going to take you through today. As always, I'll link to the patch notes down below in the video description so you can check them out and peruse at your pleasure. But today I'm going to go through some of the highlights of the changes they've introduced into version 1.8. First up is we've got some new starting locations. In fact, the beginning of the game has been once again revamped. I lost count of how many times the beginning of the game has been revamped. But it's been revamped again, to the point I think now that we start on the moons of these planets and not actually on planets themselves. So Akua here is actually a moon. And along with the new start comes, of course, a new tutorial as well. So and a whole new Robinson protocol for new players to try out.
Emergency situation detected. Robinson Protocol UCH001A initiated. Do you want to activate the tutorial help information system?
And they've started some voice work, as you just heard, indeed some video integration, although I'm not quite sure what the purpose of this video is at the beginning here. But it's very much just the text-to-speech from Google kind of voice thing going on, but it's a start, and I think it's heading in the right direction. I'm going to say no to the tutorial, because I think that is just going to take forever to go through. But it's nice to see that obviously they're still working on tutorials and helping out new players into the game, and integrating videos into that is only going to be a good thing, I think. Next thing you might notice is, well, how freaking gorgeous everything looks. They really... We knew this was coming. They had introduced in 1.7 a couple of test planets that had new vegetation and such on them. So we knew that this was coming because the new vegetation system on those test planets was pretty damn impressive, and it looks like they've now passed this over to the main planets. So we've got a whole new sort of grassy feel to everything. New rocks as well. There's lots of new models for trees, rocks, and plants and general surroundings. I have to say, it does look very good.
Commander, I am tracking a faint electromagnetic signal not far away. We should investigate, as it might be another escape pod or even a trace of the fleet.
This needs some work. The fact that this message from Ida here takes up the entire screen is not good. It doesn't seem to have paused the game. As you can see, the sunlight is still moving in the background. So if this came up while I was maybe being attacked by a bug or something, it's unlikely to happen here in the crash zone, but it's entirely possible. Then this taking up the entire screen is going to be a serious issue. What I would like to see is that this whole embedded video box here just not be there at all if it's just an audio clip. This is unnecessary. But if it had some like moving kind of wave pattern, like a voice pattern thing going over the top here while Ida talks, that would be great. But yeah, taking up the entire screen like this is just unnecessary and a bit obnoxious, really. There's a few new creatures dotted around as well. Here on Akua, there's these butterflies, which I don't know if you're supposed to be able to catch them or something. I missed the little message that came up above my head just then, but I think if you get near them, they heal you. This butterfly is healing me. I am being healed by butterflies, people. Okay, I mean, other than the graphically, it's sort of glitching through some trees and stuff. I don't know. I love the way it stays around you, though. That's kind of cool. I'm just going to stay here and stay healthy forever. I could starve to death right now, and this butterfly would sustain me. Underwater life here on Akua has also got some love, not only from the usual telluropods, but some fishy things have arrived now. I'm not sure there's anything we can do with these fish, but let's see if we can maybe attack one. The fish make the same noise as the bugs, and you can attack them, and they give you meat. If you could shoot them, because this thing doesn't work underwater, you have to shoot from above the water. But being in God mode is somewhat advantageous to doing that. Meanwhile, over on Skillion, or Omicron as it was formerly known as, you get all sorts of new beasties and stuff, including this fella up here. I'm not even sure if this guy attacks me or what, but he just sort of flies about. I'm not quite sure how scientifically that's possible, but there he is. He doesn't seem to do anything. Hello. Can't seem to attack him or anything like that, but he just sort of hovers about, so I suppose it's a new thing to be like, ooh, sky whales. No. Kind of fun. But also on Skillion are these dudes. These are quite funky. They almost look like Imperial probe droids. These are salvage drones, and they'll wander around the deserts of Skillion, kind of ignoring you unless you attack them, in which case they'll try and run away. But you can kill them, and then you get some bits and bobs out of them, basically. They're otherwise harmless and sort of free scrap, I suppose. You'll generally find them around, you know, ruins and scrap shuttles like this and stuff like that. Quite like them. I think they're pretty cool. I'm slightly disappointed they don't try and attack you. I mean, they're armed with all sorts of saws and jabby things by the look of it. I would have thought they'd have some sort of self-defense protocol on them if they get attacked. But nope. They'll just try and run away. Back here. They're quite good at running away, I've got to admit. Yeah. Spare parts. Meanwhile, on Masperon, there's an annoying little mosquito. Here he is, look. And he stuns you. Again, he works kind of like the butterflies, I think. Except I think I can kill him. But just his presence, I'm getting this constant stun effect. He stays around you as well, so you gotta kill him. But he drops Alien Thorn. So yeah, another annoying thing we might have to avoid here on the Swamp Planet. They've done a little bit more work on injuries and infections and stuff like that, and essentially messaging and how to cure them and stuff, so it's a little bit more clear now. So you can see I've got an endoparasite. I can heal with those various things there. Dermal parasite, I can heal with those various things, but it gives me an open wound when cured, so a little bit more information on how to deal with all that stuff is very good. There's a new model for the detector. Works exactly the same, but yeah, it looks alright. It looks pretty much on par with the new weapons that we're seeing added to the game recently. There's a better picture of it here, but in your hand it looks like that. The other thing you might notice is they've updated a bunch of the surface rocks that you can find around, which actually look, I think, a lot better than the original ones did, and there are variations of, as you can see. So I think that's good. That makes it a little bit more, they stick out more than the original ones did, I think. So, but yeah, here's all of them that they've updated. Some of the other changes that I think are quite important are ones that we can't really see. They've done a lot of changes to PDAs, which is going to, well, I hope it's going to help scenario creators make more intricate PDA missions and stuff like that. One of the most annoying things about the game at the moment is PDA management, because they put more and more stuff into the PDA. You're having to open and close, activate, reactivate missions almost constantly, and having to remember to do that and go in and find them and do that is somewhat annoying. The other change that they have made in this update is more optimization, which apparently should help improve our frame rates in sort of busy areas. I mean, at the moment I'm looking at this very nice looking vista here at 47-45 frames per second, which, you know, I have everything cranked up at 2K resolution as well, so take that however you take that, I suppose. It would be nice if it was a nice smooth 60, but I'll take 45. It's very playable at that frame rate. Just heading back to how the start of the game has been changed. You can see here that Akua, Ningwes, Skillion and Masperon, oh, hang on, being spidered to death right as I'm trying to explain some stuff. Welcome back to Empyrion, everybody. Normal service has resumed. Yeah, sorry. The starting planets Akua, Ningua, Skillion, and Matterport are moons around the crown gas giant here. So I think basically what we have to do is, from those pretty empty moons, because there's not a lot on them other than wreckages and stuff like that from what I can tell, get an SV up and warp over to Sienna or Omicron, or maybe not Simos. That's a barren metal planet. But any of these other planets and sort of get established here. I'm down here on the new Omicron, which has changed quite radically from what Omicron used to be, which is more like Skillion. This is a temperate prairie type planet, and well, it's gorgeous. It's lovely and very, very habitable. And the Talon are here, and the Polaris are here, and the Xerox are here, of course. And there's sort of various resources and a little bit more stuff going on over here. And this, I probably think, is where the new mission layout is going to take us. But a lot of the changes to that are going to be sort of deeper into gameplay and not something I'm going to be able to show you in today's video. But it may be worth exploring a new vanilla Let's Play soon. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see that, if you'd like to see a vanilla Let's Play. I could throw one together alongside some more Reforged Eden content that's still going on, of course. But really, ladies and gents, that's pretty much it from the patch notes. It is kind of new models, visualization changes, a lot of work behind the scenes in the PDA and optimizations and things like that. But I have to say, with the new water effects from 1.7, or was that 1.6? I can't remember. The new rocks and vegetation system as well. The 1.8 Empyrion, it's the best it's ever looked, I have to say. Well done. Very, very nice. Now, I can't wait to see what Revian and Vermilion and other scenario creators out there come up with the new PDA tools and systems available to them. And it's good that Elion are still adding more and improving tools for scenario creators. It really is. It's a tricky one because obviously, like, you know, Reforged Eden and stuff has got so much content in it, so much stuff in it. You're like, wow, why doesn't the vanilla game have that? But I guess it's good that Elion are working in the sort of background systems, as it were, while people, scenario creators, can then use those tools to create wonderful scenarios out there, like Reforged Eden and Star Salvage and so on and so forth, for us to enjoy. You got to remember that Elion is a very small team, and so, you know, if they prioritize their work in back-end tools and mods and stuff like that, then that enables the community to do some pretty amazing things. So overall, I think this is a good update. It's reasonably small, really, in scale, but I think the impact of those changes is quite big, as you can see. It looks pretty damn good. Well, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Let me know if you tried out 1.8 so far. What do you think? Any good things, bad things? Inevitably, with every update, there will be a whole new host of bugs for us to enjoy and fairly on to fix. So feel free to let us know down in the comments down below what is going on with your 1.8 games. And once again, if you do want to see a 1.8 vanilla Let's Play from me, let me know down below and I'll see what I can do. But thank you very much for watching, and once again, I do apologise for the absolute shit show that is my voice. But thank you for bearing with me, and I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.